Hello and welcome back to another video. I have a special guest with me today. It's Hello Kitty. No, just joking. It's Claire. So if you've seen another video of mine, Claire was in the doing the washing video, which we never did a part two, so that's fine. We can maybe do one day. But today I wanted to do a video with Claire because she recently came to me and she said something which surprised me greatly. So just before we continue, I have 10 children. Claire is baby number 6. And to make it really easy for you, you can remember 10 children and Claire is 10. I'm still only 22, but anyhow, just so you know. Claire, you came to me recently with some things that you said you wanted to declutter. What were the things you came to me with?
I came with teddies.
With teddies. Teddies. This is a huge thing. I think when it comes to decluttering, it's really up there with books. But the teddies, that's the other one that's really difficult to declutter. So I thought this video might be a good idea so that we could actually see the process of a child, what a child thought of to get to the point where they actually said, I no longer want to have these teddies. So a few years ago, if I said to you, do you want to get rid of your teddies? What would you say to me?
No.
Like, not a chance. I'm keeping all my teddies. How many teddies would you have had a few years ago? 17. Remember, I have 10 children. So when you're in a not huge house and you have a child that wants to keep lots of teddies, they normally have to display their teddies all over the bed and like around the pillow area and everything. Yeah. Did you get tired of the mess of all the teddies up there?
Yeah, I used to have them like in the corner on the other side, but sometimes there were so many that it would annoy my feet. And when I put them next to me where the pillows were, they would just be so cramped.
Mm-hmm.
So then I ended up shoving them in the doona and shoved the doona on the bed, but you said that wasn't allowed.
Yeah, and also shoving teddies in little cupboards and stuff like that, because it's that feeling of like, I really don't want to get rid of my teddies, but I don't want them on my bed. I'm not sure what to do. Let's just put them in a backpack and shove the backpack in the wardrobe. Did you realize that that kind of wasn't actually... That was like an in-between decision, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You knew you didn't want them on your bed, but you were kind of scared about the thought of getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because I try very hard to not be like a bully and force my children to get rid of things, it's been difficult. Because honestly, when I first started decluttering, I did not make my older children that were already around and who had teddies and stuff, I did not make them get rid of their teddies, but I was careful with how many teddies I let the younger kids have. The problem is the older children. This Hello Kitty, for example, my eldest daughter got this, I think, when she was 6.
Yeah, she told me it was like 6.
6 years old. She got this from Build-A-Bear. She loved it for many years, but as you can see by the size of it, let's compare to a human, she got to the point where she didn't want it on her bed anymore. So what did Ashley do?
She said to me that she really didn't want it, but she really didn't want to get rid of it, so she gave it to me.
She passed it on to her younger sister. So it's like, in her mind, she decluttered it, but really she just gave it to her sister. And then because Ashley is your best friend and she's your big sister and you love Hello Kitty, you didn't want to get rid of it, did you?
Yeah, because I thought like Ashley really didn't want to, so I'm not allowed to.
We'd go to op shops and we'd find really cute teddies from op shops that only cost $1. They're inexpensive.
That one was $6.
This was $6?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, I guess when you finally decided that you didn't want to keep all of your teddies, what made you decide to get rid of these ones and not other ones?
Well, most of the ones I didn't get rid of were bunnies. That's why.
So, bunnies are your favorite.
Yeah.
And your most favorite was the bunny that was your first ever teddy. That's like the most special to you.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're given someone else's discards or you find a random one at an op shop, there's like a different level of, oh, I love this. Because they weren't your choice. You weren't sitting there for ages thinking, I wish I had a dog. And you searched a ton of shops and you looked and looked and looked. And you finally found it at an op shop and you bought it.
Well, I just found it and it was soft, so I was like, I want this.
So, is that an impulse
Yeah.
purchase? And now, what we did was Claire brought the teddies. There were a few more. She brought them into my room, said, I don't want these anymore. And it's been a couple weeks. And I'm now finally sitting down with you to talk about this. Out of any of the ones that you put in the bag that you don't want, have you now really thought about it and thought, I'm still not ready to let go of it? Which ones?
Hello Kitty.
No, that's the biggest one! Just for reference, my older daughter who has this is 16. Where do you plan to put it?
Maybe in a cupboard.
In a cupboard?
Or at my bed.
So maybe you'll think about it, you'll decide. Do you have anything else, any other advice you might want to share if there's a kid watching this and they're kind of feeling like, I have so many teddies and some are shoved in a cupboard and some are on my bed, how you might be able to help with them to work out what to keep and what not to keep?
Well, first you would pick like the teddies, not about the look, but about like if you're comfortable with the size.
Or your most
of it.
favorite?
Yeah, like your most favorite. Like if it's a smaller teddy, it's easier to snuggle with, but it's too small to hold around. So you could keep one big teddy as well, to put the small teddies on the big teddy, so you're hugging all of them.
Yeah. And then it's not really making a decision, what am I going to get rid of? It's what do I really want to keep? It's more positive if you can lay out your things and actually think, I want to start with picking my 3 favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're immediately like, oh, thank goodness I'm keeping Bunny. Thank goodness I'm keeping Hannah.
Yeah, like you want to like get all your favorite ones and then like collect all the ones you like, and then whatever's left, you could kind of see if you actually still want to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Or just do 2 teddies at a time, and then whatever one you like best you put in a pile. Then you grab another one until it like goes to like.
Could you set a number limit, maybe? Like maybe you
Well,
say...
I always wanted something like 5.
I was thinking 5.
But then I'm like... So I could fit Hannah, I could fit my 2 bunnies, and then I could fit Melody. But then I have so many left. So I'm just like, I don't know. I think Fifi, then I think this one, this one, and this one.
Yeah. So I was surprised. Like, genuinely, I hadn't said to Claire, declutter. I hadn't said deal with any of your stuff. I think it became a bit more important to you how your room looked. You wanted things to look nice.
Like one time I got rid of like half of my stuff on a Saturday, and then the next Saturday I got rid of another half of it.
Yeah.
And it was so easy. But now that I'm stuck with the teddies, I can't get rid of 2 halves of it.
And Claire came to me with clothing that she either never wore or was sort of uncomfortable in some way.
I had way too many.
And she got to the point where she had way too many of a certain thing. So if she had way too many t-shirts, she picked her favorites, the ones she wore all the time, the ones that were really comfortable. Also, I think you kept stuff that you could wear in different ways. So you might have kept a shirt that matched like 3 different pants or skirts that you have.
Yeah, like I have a yellow shirt and it goes good with my 2 of my navy blue pants and my light blue pants.
That's called a capsule wardrobe. Did you know that? She's so professional. She's more professional than I am. So there you go. A video where I'm kind of just sharing the perspective of a beautiful, young, amazing, smart, clever 10-year-old girl, how she made the decision to get rid of some teddies. So she gave them to me to look after. I put them in a bag. It's now at least 2 weeks later. She's currently decided to take this one back, but you're still decluttering like 5 other things. So it isn't really you win some, you lose some. I think it's a complete win when you can raise your child to independently think. So I'm not projecting anything upon her. She's actually independently thought about this, thought, I want my room to look tidier. I want my things to be a bit nicer. I don't want to spend so much time cleaning and organizing my drawers. If you have less stuff in your drawers and you can fold it neatly, it's way quicker to just pack away and then go have fun.
Like if you have less stuff, you do less work.
Yeah, so thank you for watching my video. I hope it encouraged you. I hope it inspired you. Sometimes we can just use all the stuff that we have and not really think about the added cost of the packing away and the folding and the cleaning and the organizing and the spending Saturdays tidying the house, when maybe you can just get rid of some of the stuff. You can share it with other people. I'm going to be offering these on my Buy Nothing group to people that will not feed them to their dogs. Maybe there's another small child out there, or 10-year-old, that wants to have one of these that we no longer need, and Claire can still enjoy her. How many do you have left?
I don't know, I still have a lot left.
Like 8?
Probably, yeah.
She's still got plenty. She's still happy. She's a good girl. And now you can go and you can, are you going to play with Hello Kitty? Do you want the blanket?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't actually use it for Hello Kitty because it's got the little holes, but Hello Kitty's head is way too big.
These are both from the Build-A-Bear shop.
Yes, and then sometimes I put it on Hannah because it is perfect.
Oh, the bunny ears.
Yeah, it's like the perfect size.
Yeah. So let me know in the comments section if you want Claire to do a how to do the washing demonstration, or anything else amazing, or if you want me to go away.
No, too embarrassing.
And Claire can take over. So thank you for watching my video. I will see you again soon.
But if you want to declutter Lego thing, I can't help you.
You can't declutter Lego.
I can't help you.
We gotta keep all the Lego. Don't worry, I decluttered a lot of Lego a few years ago.
We still have 5 full buckets.
See you guys. Bye.